Ain't no way in hell you should be able to feel okay leaving your job and going home, having a lovely meal prepared for you to eat, and then going to sleep, knowing that you took the initiative to visit a man in his most vulnerable and terrible times, to charge him with an alleged crime that we all know that he did not commit. If you saw the video, raise your hand. Willie Henley was making evasive maneuvers. He was walking away. He said, I didn't call you. I don't need your help. I'm by myself. Leave me alone. Now, I don't know about you, but if one person followed me too long, I'm giving the side eye. If there's two people behind me, I might start to gallop, jog a little bit, like, what y'all doing? If somebody draws a gun on me, we got a problem.
We got a big problem.
The only thing he could do in that moment besides run, he already been running, was to swing. I'd have done the same damn thing.
Tell it.
Anybody ever been pepper sprayed? Not only does it hurt real bad, it burns your eyes, make you sneeze, nose, run, eyes, water, the whole thing, you can look it ugly as hell. But it's also very disorienting. It's hard to tell where you are in space and time. You don't know who is in front of you. So if my mind is already not completely right at the moment, now you add fear, my adrenaline is pumping, right? That flight or fight kicks in. Now you done pepper sprayed me. I'm already scared. I can't see. What the hell did you expect him to do?
Right.
Now, how many people are registered voters? Raise your hand.
Better.
Okay, we gotta do better than that. Because this dude, he got that office. Remember when he was running against Mike Flanagan? Right, where did he come? He came to every black church, every black club, telling us all things are going, oh, we're going to decriminalize crimes of poverty, low-level crimes. We're going to decriminalize it all. Anything that has to do with mental health, substance use. He was a champion for law enforcement. This is a diversion. Where are you now? I know he feels safe. They canceled the primary, and he didn't have a contender, so he feels like he better cozy up to law enforcement so he can keep them campaign contributions running. But guess what? They done fucked themselves because we vote too. And you can't win an election without our vote. It's unfortunate that we so damn sleep that we can't even make the case for a write-in campaign. Well, that's a conversation for a different day. I'm gonna stop talking now. we came here for a little bit of entertainment besides this circus that's going on down here, right?
Right.
So before we get into that part, I want Miss Monique to come up and say a few words because this is her father who we out here fighting for. And her daughter Tammy been standing strong, showing up, doing what needs to be done. None of us ever wants this to be us, but it could be. It could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be your son, it could be you. Right? So let's remember that when we go to the polls, when we out here in the streets, when you see somebody pulled over, we have a responsibility to take care of one another. I will never see a black person, or any person for that matter, pulled over and not stop until I see they drive off safely. Because these motherfuckers doing some shit. So, if you feel like it, say what you want to say. got to worry about holding.
In your rock.
First of all, I thank everybody for the support, the love. I know my pain is still hurting because I know they keep updating with the news. My dad is okay. I have not seen my father. I can't clear that. So my pain is, my heart and my pain is not comforted. You know, because I have not seen Willie. My goal is now I'm fighting for, I'd like to see my father. You know, I've been calling, trying to give me problems why I can't see him. Is every other excuse they giving me besides letting me come in and see him?
That ain't right.
No, that ain't right.
That ain't right.
Now, this is what his daughter's working for. I'm trying to see if we can get in and see Willie and what they telling the media. He's doing good. He's all right. That's what I want to be able to comfort for everyone to be able to come back and say that is what it is. Right. Yeah. I can't say that and I can't agree to it because I have not seen him yet. Right.
Let her see him.
You know, so that's what I'm working for him. Them allow me to see my father so I can clear he's okay. I don't know. And now I'm knowing he got charged. And I'm still stuck on how do y'all charge a mental patient with a felony charge. Thank you.
That's the truth.
You know, how do you do that? It's still not right. It's not. And if anybody know Willie, they know Willie is not really a troublemaker. He's a peaceful man. He minds his business. Only time he'll probably be trouble if trouble comes towards him. You know, but other than that, he minds his business. Everyone sees him. He walks just about everywhere in Buffalo. And he want to look around and probably see Willie. You know, in my fight right now, like I said, I want to see my father. I have not seen him. You know, so my pain and my heart can have closure. Right now, it doesn't, because I have not seen him. I have not laid eyes on him. So that's what I'm fighting for. We can get a visit in, or family, allow family to see him. You know, and as I'm praying for him to recover, and as he coming, they telling me he's good. But I just want to know that he's good once we get in and we see him. And I'm done with my comments for the day. Once again, like I said, I love this. I thank all y'all for your support.
Love you.
Thank you.
All right, we got performances coming up for you, but before we do that, stop recording. Keep your phone in your hand, though. I got a phone number for you. 716-858-2424. That's John Flynn's number. Sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. But they check the voicemail, fill it up, call them. You can call them now. I called them at 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. 4 a.m. I called them again. Called them at 8:30. I called them at noon on my lunch break. 716-858-2424. Give him a call. Tell him he dead ass wrong. And if he don't drop them charges, it's going to be trouble. I'm going to turn it over to Jill. And she has a piece for you. And if anyone has volunteered to share their talents with us tonight, we would like to call you up to the front. And the program will proceed from there. How we doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is this clear enough for you?
Yeah.
Is the reason why we out here clear enough for you today? I'm going to do a poem for you all. This poem is called Kill Willie Lynch. Now, before I do this poem, thank you. Before I do this poem,
Stuck into the street.
I do want to say Willie Lynch did not exist. There is not a man on this earth that can come up with a system to completely oppress an entire people. I'm not trying to hear that. But there are a lot of trends that we saw in slavery that exist in today's policing. And that's what this piece is about. 1712 in Virginia, on a hot and humid day, Willie Lynch taught white men to capitalize on their slaves. He said, you gotta crack the whip to keep your property in line, and don't worry about their bodies. Nah, that whip is for their mind.
Do it in a public setting so the others hear the cries to instill in them a fear that'll keep them all in line. They'll be fine. If they ain't, shoot them in the head. They ain't like us white folk, no one will miss them if they dead. Just throw the body in the back for the maggots to embrace and send a message. Only valuables are difficult to replace. Keep them out in the sun until their work is complete. You ain't their friend, don't make them happy. You can't profit off their peace. Keep them quiet, uneducated. Don't let them find a voice. And by any means necessary, remind them slavery is not a choice. Now this sounds familiar, right? This sounds familiar, right?
Yeah.
This sounds familiar, right? Yeah. That's because it applies to this day. Yep. That's why black men get killed on camera and their murderer still gets paid. That's why they push our kids through school, turn that F into a B. They're misinformed, but get them out. If they ain't smart, they can't be free. They think, don't love them, tolerate them, and trust they'll fall for the latter. And don't let them have a movement. Tell them all lives matter. Don't want black economic freedom, too risky to have that around. We built our own Wall Street, and what they do, they burned it down. We found hope in our own leaders. They tried to take them all away. And even if they let them live, they put their legacies in graves. You see, the point that I am making is one that can't be debated. Oppression is the foundation on which this country was created. They brought us here hunched over and built the country on our backs. And within it, embedded laws to ensure it stays like that. And they wrote these laws in shady ways, so if necessary, they can bend it. Apply it differently to different people and pretend that's what was intended. They'll amend it if they have to, so our pride they can control. And while we think that change is coming, they embed new loopholes. That's why we can't just change the laws. We have to change how laws are written. Because what's the point of all new laws when loopholes can be used as lynches or as glitches in the system, like in 2K17, when one player shoots a three, the points go to the other team. And we have to keep in mind that this system is not broken. Right? It was made like this for a reason. Why it was made is how it is working. The more we understand that, the more we can work to change. We're accepting our downfall. If we allow it to stay the same, we can love one another expecting nothing but the best. And leaving our hoods doesn't have to be a symbol of success. And our little ones can thrive unfamiliar with failure. They'll be even more amazing if amazing was their neighbor. And by our side, they'll help create a new system to which we can clinch. And finally, and for good, we will kill Willie Lynch. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Mic check. Okay. Really quickly, in an effort to keep this organic, we're actually going to ask media to leave. We're going to ask you to go around the corner here where representatives from Free the People will conduct a quick interview, but we want to keep this as personal and intimate, not televised, just something for the people who support Black lives. We're not here to do a story, we're here to show love, so please leave. Thank you. Who's next up? Jillian. Miles Carter. Miles. Come here.
Y'all want to hear from Miles Carter, right?
Always.
Cameras leave.
Can you take this off, please? Oh, can you all hear me? That's good.
Always looking for a special exception for some reason. I don't know, but that's part of the privilege. You know, and it's like they don't even realize it. It's like, I'm with you, right? Oh, you're leaving us, huh?